Geminis, it's Sunny, and this sorry, and this is your monthly for June 2016. Hopefully you guys can have an awesome month, and happy birthday to those who are celebrating their birthday during the beginning of June. I had a bunch of cards just decided to just fall on the floor. Keep in mind that these are just general readings, and I may not talk about your situation nor make sense to you. It's okay, you will not die. I do suggest that you listen to your rising, your moon, and on your sun signs, because those signs may resonate a little bit more with you during this time. Also, if you would like a personal reading with me, please check out my website, which is www.thesunnyglow.com, just to see if we mesh, see if we can make some magic together. And currently I have a special going on if you want to check that out. But 3 cards that popped out at me: solar plexus chakra, prosperity begins. Oh, there's 4. Okay. Emotional loss, and fertility. So I do feel like you guys are gonna definitely go through with it during this time. I do feel like you guys need to be a little cautious of your ego. It seems like everybody is going through this big ego trip during the month of June. I know we have a lot of things in retrograde, and we're going through a lot in the planet life, but you guys will be okay. I do feel like some of you may be holding on to something for dear life that kind of needs to, I feel like you guys need to gain distance from things, and just understand that things take time. Because with the fertility card, I'm picking up like being patient. You know, like it takes 9 to 10 months to cook a baby. So just understand that things need time to grow, needs time to develop properly, you know, in order for you to see the beautiful results that you want to. Some of you may be dealing with past karma, or I feel like some of you, be cautious of you underestimating yourself, or someone underestimating you during this time. Important message that my Geminis need to understand for June 2016. Important message for June. Important message for Geminis for June 2016. The angels are saying taking a trip down memory lane for some of you. I'm seeing the number 3, and I'm seeing the number 7. 7 talks about healing, listening to your divine God and angels. Just be careful of you being too much into your head. Also, I'm seeing a shield, so you guys need to protect yourself. Some of you may be going through maybe physical attacks. Maybe you're going to get in a fight, or you're going to be around a fight, or I want to say spiritual attacks. So please meditate and just find balance to be in a proper place. Alright, moving on. So really big thing for you guys is to definitely move on from some stuff, or just move in general. And like maybe some of you, like, you do need to, like, you know, give things space in order for you to come back to it with a more prepared mind, because I do feel like some of you, like, you're going to be a bit antsy. Okay, yeah, card on the bottom, disruption. This is I don't know why the angel said this is the moving card. So some of you may be moving, whether you're moving on or you're just moving into a new phase within your life. Things are shaking up for the better. Only person that's stopping it is you. I feel like some of you are going in a direction where you really don't want to go. Please be careful of your ego and like you just wanting things your way, because sometimes God has something more, and God has something more meaningful for you. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I'm going to do things differently because I'm on a time restriction. So I'm just going to pull out 13 cards for you guys, and I'm just going to go with the flow. Okay, 13 cards for Gemini. June 2016 for Gemini. June 2016 for Gemini. Alright, so I do feel like you guys, you're waiting on some sort of offer, or you're waiting on some sort of proposal. Some of you, there may be some engagements during this time, but I feel like some of you, like, you're a bit weird about it. Like maybe you aren't ready, or timing is not right, or you feel like this person has a lot of work to do. Like basically, like there's a lot that you guys have to go through in order for someone to be completely satisfied, because I do feel like there's some weirdness going on, or there's an offer being made to you like through work, but you're seeing that it's going to be like more hours. Maybe you live further away, If you are getting a new promotion, well, maybe you're getting a new promotion, like if you're getting a new offer at a new job, I'm picking up that there's distance, there's hard work that's going to have to be put into this new offer that you are getting. I'm also seeing that blessings are heading your way, but you must know that you're going to have to work very, very hard to maintain things. I feel like the month of June, you're going to have to put very hard work in to maintain things, because I feel like some of you, things have gotten a bit off whack. Some of you, there may be a connection with the water sign, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. This may be their sun, their moon, and or their rising. I feel like there may be some issues with the water sign person. Maybe you don't know how they feel, or it's just lack of communication. There's a lot of weirdness going on between you and this water sign person. Or maybe you just don't feel happy with like offers being granted to you. It's like, I feel like you're thankful, but at the same time, it's just a lot of weirdness going on. I do feel like you guys need to be cautious of the things that you say during this time, like when you are really, really angry, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of anxiety with you guys. Like you guys are going to feel a little bit weighed down during the month of June. There's a lot of heavy energy for you guys, but you guys must maintain your struggles, okay? I do feel like you guys, your God is trying to give you guys blessings, and they're trying to show you where to go, but it's just like, you just don't feel like it's promising, or you may be judging your journey during this time, like you're putting kind of negative thoughts into it. Please don't do that. There's going to be some people coming back from the past, or the past baggage is coming up. Maybe if you are in a relationship, maybe your partner did something a while back and now you're bringing it up. Okay, I feel like things are going to resurface, and you guys are going to have to deal with it properly. Please don't jump into any conclusions. I do feel like there may be some issues with relationships during this time. But honestly, I feel like the energy is very beautiful. You guys are, there's energy for you guys to get what it is that you want, or to be mindful of your wishes during this time. Some of you are in a place where you seriously are going to have to be patient. I do feel like you guys are in the phase of closure, and something new is trying to come in. Something beautiful and new is trying to come in. Please keep your thoughts positive. Most definitely. I feel like you guys can get what you want. You are just going to have to be mindful of your direction, and just be thankful of your direction, because I feel like some of you, you're still holding on to past baggage, or you are confused about where you're going and what to do, how you are going to do it. The angels are saying God is giving you so many signs. So just realize things and open up your eyes, okay? Alright, so I feel like some of you, like there's a beautiful energy coming in. Some of you, there may be talks of pregnancies. Especially if you've been eating a lot. I do feel like there may be talks of engagements or relationships starting during this time. But I do feel like, on the side note, some of you may be divorcing, okay? Or, okay, either you are divorcing, or you are in a relationship with another air sign. Aquarius, Geminis, and Libras, and this may be their sun, their moon, and or their rising. I feel like this person, they seem fairly good, but I feel like they have a lot of growing up to do. I feel that this person is kind of going through some stuff, or they're letting their past get to them. Especially if they had like a troubling background, or like a troubling past. Because I'm picking up that and this may be for you or for your partner, or just someone who you have interest in. I do feel like there's some legal issues going on during this time. Maybe, okay, this is really random, but the angels are saying, Sunny, say this. Some of you may be in a relationship with someone who's still legally married. And that may come up. But I do feel like a lot of you, like you're moving. There's new territory that you need to explore, but I feel that it's really, really weird. Either you guys aren't ready, or you just don't feel right during this time. Like something is off and you don't know what it is. It's just like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? You guys definitely shouldn't give up. I feel like a lot of you, like, you are just going to be very tired and like you just want to give up. You don't really know what to do. You're kind of losing hope within everything because you have so much to do. You have a lot of responsibilities and your responsibilities are like eating you up, really, really eating you up during this time. And it's causing for you guys to get kind of discouraged. But you shouldn't feel that way. I do feel like a lot of you, like, you've been having a lot of fun. Like maybe mid to late May, you guys are really having fun. And you kind of put your work and responsibilities to the side. And now it's piling up. I do feel like some of you, you may be at odds with children. Or you are at odds with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, and this may be their sun, their moon, and or their rising. I feel like you guys need to be careful of the things that you say to children and around children, and you also need to be careful of what you say to this fire sign, especially if you have any like court issues with this person, because I feel like this person is going to use your words into getting what they want, especially if there has been if there has been like documents of you being physically or verbally abusive. Okay, like, you know, like women or men call the police and the police come, blah blah blah. Like if you have any, like, it's in your record that you were abusive either way, so you don't want that to come up. Some of you may be dealing with an abusively emotionally or physically abusive relationship. Some of you may be in this. I do feel like you guys are kind of unprepared right now. You really don't know what to do. Things are a bit odd for you, but I do feel like you guys must push through. Your God and your angels are trying to give you hope, and they're trying to give you harmony and balance during this time. You just need to see it. Instead of focusing on the downfalls, you need to see the beauty and the potential. And I feel like you guys will. I feel like you guys, you're just in a weird space right now. And I feel like you guys are going to really understand where you came from, because I feel like you guys are going to really calm down. Just centering yourself, being still, finding patience within yourself is going to be beautiful for you, especially if you are at odds during this time. Many of you, really good time to slow down. Okay? Don't make any sudden movements right now, because I do feel like there's going to be conflicts down the road. Just wait things out. Okay? Plan. Some of you may feel as if somebody else is in control or somebody else has authority over you. You may have issues with authority figures during this time. You may not be seeing eye to eye with them. I do feel like you guys definitely need to put your foot down. Many of you, you are very overworked. I feel like you're waiting on some sort of offer, or you're waiting on just like some real energy, because I feel like at the end of the day, if someone does propose to you, or if someone does give you a job offer, it's like you aren't really satisfied with it. And you guys are just like, okay, why am I unhappy? I should be happy, but why am I unhappy? This is something that you guys are going to have to honestly deal with on your own. And I feel like it's stemming back from just past emptiness, past issues, because I feel like a lot of past issues and things that you need to release are going to come in. I honestly feel like many of you, you are going to be under spiritual attack. Okay. I'm also hearing that some of you, you are, I don't know why I'm hearing 3 strikes, you're out. Maybe you're giving someone 3 chances and you're just like you are afraid that they're going to fail. Because I feel like you're dealing with someone who has betrayed you twice, or they've done something twice, and you're like really afraid that they're going to do it again. I'm picking up broken promises. There's going to be some, I hate to say this, there's going to be some broken promises in the month of June. You guys may not be able to listen to your intuition. You don't really know what your intuition is telling you. You don't know if you can believe your intuition during this time. You guys need to release baggage. I feel like you need to save your money, excuse me, during this time. I also feel like there may be some issues like with sexuality. Maybe you don't really know what you want. Maybe you aren't satisfied sexually because I feel like either you're thinking of a past lover during sex, or maybe your lover said someone else's name, and that has been like really bothering you, because I feel like a lot of you, like, you're holding on like to some sort of resentment that's involving your feminine side. I'm picking up that some of you, and this may be for my males as well, don't get me wrong, okay, I feel like some of you have been sexually abused. Maybe you were raped as a child and those issues are coming up, because I'm picking up that something that you're still holding on to sexually is just really hurting you. Maybe you want to protect yourself during this time. Maybe you aren't really interested in sex right now, like you just want to be to yourself. Or maybe you are becoming celibate. Maybe you want to wait for sex. There may be some issues with infidelity. Let me wait to see what other cards pop up, okay? But there may be some issues with infidelity, alright? I do feel like you guys, like, you want to know what's out there and you're willing to see what the future holds, but it's just like things are a bit off balance. You don't know what to do. A lot of you, like, you may feel as if your power has been taken away from you and you don't know how to handle it. I do feel like some of you, like, you may be in abusive relationships, or like you may take your anger out on other people during this time, because you may feel as if, I feel like, I don't know why, if you feel like if your pride is being tested, or you feel like somebody's trying to play you. I just feel like there's some resentful energy where you just want to protect yourself, and with you being protective, it's actually coming off like just really like hardcore. Like, you guys are becoming like really defensive, or this would be someone around you. Please be cautious of drinking during this time, whether this is for you or for someone else. I feel like either you are trying to take control too much, or you've given someone else your power. You've let someone get you off track. Yeah, things are a bit weird. I do feel like you guys are going to try to maintain things. Many of you, you let things pile up too much. Some of you, there may be some unexpected pregnancies, for real, and you're going to have to balance out what to do. I do feel like some of you, you're going to be waiting patiently for some sort of money to come in, but I feel like it may be kind of weird. Like, maybe the amount of money that you're looking for isn't going to come in during this time. Give it some time. If you're waiting on a certain amount of money, give it some time, okay? Especially if you've let things pile up and if you've gotten lazy. Because I feel like many of you, you've been too infatuated with relationships, and maybe you're spending more on making things look good. Like, you are worried more about your appearance. You're worried more about like looking nice, or like making your home look nice. I do feel like you guys, like, this is going to be a really good time for you guys to do something new, add something into the equation, or do something to spice up your love life if you feel as if things have gotten off whack. I do feel like you guys need to be outside, okay? I feel like you guys are going to be doing a lot of traveling, whether to a different location, or you're going to be pacing a lot in your head. Like, what can I do to get my mojo back? What can I do to get back on track? Because I feel like a lot of you, like, you've kind of fallen off track, and you're going to be debating, what can I do? You're definitely going to be at odds. But I feel that towards the end of this month, you guys are going to have a clear picture on what you need to do. You're going to be more aware of what it is that you truly need to do in order for you to have a successful outcome. I feel like you guys are going to be okay. I just feel like there's going to be a lot of energy that you're going to have to balance out during the month of June. Please save your finances, honey. Save your finances. Okay, because you had 2 financial cards, 4 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles. So money may be decreasing during this time. Okay, so save. But your outlook on June. How will my Geminis view the month of June? First card on the top. You're going to view June as very slow but promising. I feel like like I said, you guys are going to have to be very patient. Very, very patient with things that's going on. And with the card on the bottom, I had a feeling that I was going to see the Devil card. I really had a feeling I was. But the card on the bottom, the Devil card reverse, is actually really, really good. Because I feel like you guys are going to release yourself from limitations. I feel like you guys are going to broaden your horizons, or you're going to broaden your views, same thing, upon things, or you're just going to expand your business. I feel like a lot of you, like, you're going to demand respect during this time. Many of you, you are going to release some karmic cords. Definitely towards the end of June, if you haven't done so already. If you've been feeling weighed down, it's time for you to release karmic cords. I suggest that you do meditations to release karmic cords. I do plan on, I'm going to make a video really, really soon on how to release karmic cords. Okay, well, let me see. Important messages that Geminis need to understand for June 2016. 3 cards. Love begins. I feel like you guys are going to be at the beginning of a lot of promising things, but just know that you are at level 1, and it's going to take some time for you to see what it is that you want to see. Please love yourself. Take care of yourself. I feel like you guys need water. Water your flowers. Be around water. Hell, be in water. Like, just really feel and understand the flow. Okay. Many of you, you may be pregnant. You may be pregnant. Spiritual union. So you guys are really in a love relationship. You guys are going to be infatuated with love, whether this is with another person or you are understanding the love within yourself. But I do feel like a lot of you, like, you're matching up with something or someone, whether this is business or a friend. But I feel like a lot of you, you're going to have a connection with your future self. And your future self is going to give you a little cheat sheet of what you need to do, what you need to release, and how you can overcome your struggles and problems during this time. Truth. Honey, just know that truth is going to be revealed. And either way, you guys are going to, I'm picking up that you're going to surrender, or you're going to have to surrender to what your God has in store for you. To be honest, you need to let things balance out. Just please give things time. Card on the bottom, intuition. You guys have a lot of 2s. So with 2s, trying to find a balance. I'm picking up parallel. Like, something needs to add up. Something needs to be at mark. So I feel like you guys are definitely going to have to wait. A lot of waiting for the month of June. Just please be patient. But I feel like it's worth waiting for. Whatever it is you're dealing with, it's worth waiting for. But I feel like this is more with, like, internal growth. Okay? If you want to work, if you want to wait and work on a relationship, you can. You truly can. I don't feel there's going to be any bad problems. I do see where you guys are going to have to work through things. But I feel like you need to focus on you. Focus on grounding yourself. Focus on bettering yourself, especially if you've gotten off track. Okay? Ask yourself, why did I start what I'm doing? I feel like this is involving career for some reason. Like, why did you start your own business? Why did you start working for a company? And if you don't feel comfortable with your answer, or if you don't know how to answer it, then it's really time for you to do some evaluation on what you need to let go of, what you need to improve, and what you feel as if it's worth waiting for. So I feel like you guys are going to have the victorious hand in a lot of situations, but I do feel like you guys need to speak beautiful words, and you shouldn't let your anger get the best of you, because a lot of you are going to take it out on the wrong person. I hate to say. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this reading. Happy birthday, and I will be back from mid-June. Bye.